Like, I wonder who was the first one to tell them they came from stars.
If they can do have a spaceship, I'll believe it.
How bizarre if we eventually do colonize Mars.
Elon Musk and SpaceX have just unveiled plans for their own space station, taking one more giant leap toward Musk's dream of a multi-planetary civilization. Known for pushing the boundaries of space exploration, SpaceX's latest announcement has left NASA and the world in awe. This new project isn't just pushing boundaries, it's setting new ones. So what makes SpaceX's station so groundbreaking, and how might it reshape the future of human space exploration? In this video, we'll explore the design and purpose of this project, revealing how it fits into Musk's grand vision and why it's causing such a stir at NASA. Let's get started. Elon Musk's original goal. Elon Musk has always been known for his ambitious goals, but his vision for space exploration is perhaps his most audacious project yet. His journey in the space industry began with SpaceX, a company founded on the principle of making space more accessible and affordable. But his goals stretch far beyond Earth's orbit. Musk aims to build a future where humanity is a multi-planetary species, and this dream includes establishing permanent settlements on Mars and potentially beyond. To achieve this, SpaceX has undertaken a series of projects that could redefine space exploration. Before we explore SpaceX's bold plans for Mars and beyond, let's first look at how Musk's journey into the world of space exploration began. Early beginnings. SpaceX was founded in 2001 with a simple but revolutionary goal: to reduce the cost of space travel. Initially, Elon Musk's vision was to send a greenhouse, nicknamed Mars Oasis, to the Red Planet, hoping to spark public interest in space exploration and create a scientific base on Mars. However, the costs for such a mission proved astronomical. Instead of giving up, Musk decided to start his own spaceflight company, Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, better known as SpaceX, headquartered in Hawthorne, California. To make SpaceX a reality, Musk invested a third of his personal fortune, pouring $100 million into the venture despite widespread skepticism about its success. At the time, space missions were prohibitively expensive, and private companies had little involvement. Musk wanted to change that. The initial mission was to develop reusable rockets, which would drastically cut down costs by allowing spacecraft components to be reused rather than discarded after each mission. For 18 months, SpaceX worked behind the scenes to develop a spacecraft, and in 2006 they introduced Dragon, a spacecraft Musk named after Puff, the Magic Dragon, a 1960s song from the folk group Peter, Paul and Mary. He said he chose the name because critics believed his spaceflight aims were impossible. When Musk founded SpaceX, he already had significant business experience and a clear vision. He believed that with more frequent and reliable launches, the cost of space exploration could be dramatically reduced. To fund SpaceX's early development, he set his sights on a dependable customer, NASA, and later attracted clients from various sectors to broaden SpaceX's revenue base. Musk's goal was ambitious. He wanted SpaceX to create the Falcon 1, a small rocket that became the first privately built liquid-fueled rocket to reach orbit. This achievement marked the beginning of SpaceX's rise in the space industry, proving that private companies could successfully launch rockets and reach space. The path to success was anything but smooth. Falcon 1's journey involved a steep learning curve, with failures from issues like fuel leaks and rocket stage collisions. It took 4 attempts to achieve success, but on September 28, 2008, and again on July 14, 2009, Falcon 1 finally launched successfully, with the latter mission deploying the Malaysian Razaksat satellite into orbit. The success of Falcon 1 led to SpaceX being awarded a major contract under NASA's Commercial Orbital Transportation Services (COTS) program in 2008. NASA signed SpaceX for 12 resupply flights, a contract valued at $1.6 billion. The success of Falcon 1 also led to the Falcon 9, a more powerful and reusable rocket designed for heavier payloads. Capable of carrying 28,991 pounds, 13,150 kilograms, to low Earth orbit, significantly more than the earlier Falcon 1. Falcon 9 also features boosters designed for retrieval and reuse. The first successful landing of a Falcon 9 booster took place on December 21, 2015, marking a game-changing milestone in spaceflight. SpaceX also upped its game with the Falcon Heavy, a more powerful rocket that made its debut on February 6, 2018. Nearly all mission milestones were achieved as Falcon Heavy launched into orbit, carrying Musk's own Tesla Roadster and a mannequin dubbed Starman. The launch attracted worldwide attention, particularly with SpaceX's live stream of the Roadster in space. The Falcon Heavy's two side boosters successfully landed back near Kennedy Space Center, though the core booster missed its mark and struck the ocean at high speed. A key feature of these rockets was reusability, particularly through the development of the Falcon 9's booster stage, which can return to Earth and land vertically, ready for refurbishment and reuse. This was groundbreaking, as it brought down launch costs significantly and made space missions more economically viable. Today, Falcon 9 is regularly used to carry cargo, satellites, and astronauts to the International Space Station (ISS), setting the foundation for SpaceX's more ambitious projects. With the success of Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy, Musk's attention turned toward even more advanced technology and ambitious missions, laying the groundwork for SpaceX's space station project and its ultimate goal, Mars. SpaceX's space station. SpaceX has already revolutionized space travel with reusable rockets, high-speed launches, and the Falcon Heavy's remarkable power. Now, SpaceX is taking its ambitions a step further by developing a commercial space station, unlike anything we've seen before. The station is projected to serve multiple roles: research, tourism, and a potential base for deeper space exploration. This space station will be modular in design, meaning that it's built from smaller, adaptable parts rather than a single fixed structure. The modular design means that these habitats are built with interchangeable, standardized components. Each module is designed to function independently, making them easy to expand or rearrange as needed. Scalability is a key feature, allowing habitats to grow from a small base unit to a full-scale habitat capable of supporting larger populations. This flexibility ensures that the habitat can be customized for various missions, from temporary research outposts to long-term settlements. Modular habitats also offer redundancy, a key advantage in space environments. If one module experiences a malfunction, other modules can take over essential functions temporarily, enhancing overall safety and reliability. This contrasts with the International Space Station, ISS, which was a collaborative project between multiple countries and has a fixed, aging design that limits adaptability. But what sets this station apart from its predecessors? It's not just the structure, it's the innovative technology inside that changes everything. Game-changing technology inside SpaceX's space station. One of the core elements of SpaceX's station will be its integration of Starship technology. Starship is a massive, fully reusable spacecraft that has been a focus of SpaceX's efforts for years. Initially designed for long-distance missions to Mars, Starship will play a dual role in the space station project. Not only will it transport cargo and people, but it can also dock with the station itself, creating a versatile addition to the station's structure. Each Starship module could serve as a laboratory, living quarters, or even a recreational area. In addition, SpaceX plans to use advanced closed-loop life support systems. One of the components of a closed-loop system is oxygen and carbon dioxide management. Plants and algae are likely to play an essential role in recycling carbon dioxide into oxygen, creating a natural life support loop. Additionally, oxygen generation systems using electrolysis can split water into hydrogen and oxygen, creating a continuous oxygen supply. Another component is water recycling. Every drop of water is valuable in space, so life support systems would recycle wastewater, sweat, and even urine. NASA's water recycling systems currently recover up to 98% of wastewater on the ISS. Space habitats will take this even further by fully integrating water recycling systems that ensure nearly all water is reclaimed. But there's more, and that's food production and waste recycling. In a closed-loop habitat, organic waste would be processed and used as nutrients for hydroponic or aeroponic farms. Growing food on-site minimizes reliance on supply missions and helps manage waste. feeding the plants that in turn supply oxygen and fresh food for the crew. These systems represent a groundbreaking shift in how resource management in space is approached, allowing habitats to function independently for extended periods. This is critical, as sustainability is one of the main challenges in long-term space missions. Instead of constantly relying on Earth for supplies, the station would support its own needs, making it self-sufficient for extended periods. Another aspect that sets this station apart is its focus on radiation protection. Cosmic radiation is a major risk for astronauts, especially in low Earth orbit. SpaceX's solution includes shielding made from advanced materials, and they're even researching magnetic shielding technologies to deflect radiation. These innovations could lead to safer space habitats, paving the way for permanent human presence beyond Earth. By creating habitats that can autonomously sustain life, SpaceX aims to lay the foundation for human exploration and settlement on other planets. The technology behind SpaceX's station is groundbreaking, but the vision extends far beyond low Earth orbit. Musk's ambitions reach as far as Mars and the Moon. Elon Musk's Mars and Moon ambitions. Elon Musk's goal to establish a human settlement on Mars isn't just an idea, it's a mission he's actively pursuing. SpaceX has been developing the Starship rocket specifically for this purpose, with the ultimate vision of making humanity a multi-planetary species. According to Musk, Mars represents a backup plan for humanity, a place where humans can survive and thrive in case of catastrophic events on Earth. But reaching Mars is no small feat. The red planet lies over 33 million miles from Earth at its closest approach. This is coupled with the fact that its atmosphere is unbreathable, with less than 2% of the density you'd experience atop Everest's summit. And getting there is no small feat. It requires a round-trip journey of at least a year. Yet Elon Musk is determined to reach it. SpaceX's approach involves launching Starship to carry both cargo and crew. Starship is designed to be the workhorse that will ferry humans and essential cargo to Mars, with enough capacity to support a substantial crew and the supplies needed to establish a long-term presence on the red planet. Starship's design incorporates several unique features specifically suited for interplanetary travel, such as spacious living quarters, advanced life support systems, and the capability to hold a large amount of cargo for setting up initial colonies. SpaceX is also exploring a variety of technologies, particularly the methods for producing resources like water and oxygen directly from the Martian environment. One of the biggest challenges is oxygen, which is critical for both breathing and rocket fuel. Mars has a carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere, but SpaceX is developing systems to extract oxygen through a process called in situ resource utilization. This involves extracting elements from the Martian soil and atmosphere, making the colony less dependent on supplies from Earth. Another challenge is radiation protection. Mars lacks a protective magnetic field like Earth, which means that settlers would be exposed to higher levels of cosmic radiation. To address this, SpaceX is exploring the use of Martian soil as a natural shield. Habitats could be built underground or covered with regolith, the loose soil on Mars's surface, to block harmful radiation. Food production is yet another crucial factor. Musk has suggested that vertical farming could be a solution, allowing crops to be grown in controlled environments within the colony. Over time, settlers could cultivate a range of crops, providing fresh food and contributing to a closed-loop system where waste is recycled and reused. SpaceX's initial Mars missions will act as critical test runs, aiming to ensure that Starship can reliably land intact on the Martian surface. If these uncrewed landings prove successful, SpaceX plans to advance to the next milestone, sending crewed missions to Mars within the next 2 years. But for Musk, Mars is more than a destination for exploration. His long-term vision involves ramping up the frequency of flights, with the ultimate goal of establishing a self-sustaining city on Mars within the next 20 years. While Musk's vision for Mars has garnered a lot of excitement, skeptics question the technical feasibility, ethical considerations, and potential environmental impact of such an endeavor. There are significant technical hurdles, including the risks of long-duration space travel, exposure to space radiation, the challenge of landing heavy payloads on Mars, creating sustainable life support systems, and utilizing Martian resources. Ethically, some argue that colonizing Mars could contaminate its environment with Earth-origin microbes. There are also concerns about the rights, well-being, and safety of future Mars settlers. Yet despite these challenges and doubts, Musk remains unwavering in his vision of building a self-sustaining city on Mars, pushing forward his dream of transforming humanity into a truly spacefaring civilization. Musk also has plans for the Moon, which he sees as a more immediate goal. SpaceX was awarded a contract by NASA for the Artemis program, which aims to land humans on the Moon by 2024. This lunar landing mission will act as a testing ground for longer missions to Mars. The Moon's proximity, just over 238,000 miles away, makes it an ideal location to test life support systems, habitat modules, and other technologies needed for Mars. One of Musk's unique ideas is to use the Moon as a refueling station for Mars missions. SpaceX envisions mining the Moon's resources, particularly hydrogen and oxygen, to produce rocket fuel. By refueling in lunar orbit, spacecraft would save significant fuel compared to launching directly from Earth to Mars. This Moon-to-Mars infrastructure could be a critical component in making interplanetary travel feasible and cost-effective. Now, with Mars and the Moon on the horizon, let's turn back to SpaceX's space station and the crucial role it plays in Musk's broader vision. The role of SpaceX's space station in Elon Musk's vision. SpaceX's space station is designed not just as a standalone facility, but as a critical hub for future space missions. Picture this: a multi-purpose spaceport orbiting Earth where spacecraft refuel, resupply, and prepare for missions to other destinations. Such a hub would reduce the need for direct launches from Earth, saving on costs and resources. This station could serve as a waypoint for Mars missions, acting as a staging ground for refueling, crew transfer, and cargo storage. For example, a Starship bound for Mars could dock at the station to load supplies and fuel before continuing the journey. This would allow each Mars mission to be more efficient and sustainable, as spacecraft wouldn't need to carry as much fuel for the entire journey from Earth. In addition, this station could become an international spaceport, where private companies, government agencies, and even international space programs collaborate. This would transform the space station into a bustling hub of scientific research, manufacturing, and technological innovation. Unlike the ISS, SpaceX's commercial ownership would allow for a more flexible and efficient approach to managing resources and mission objectives. With such grand ambitions for SpaceX's space station, let's explore the commercial side, including the role of space tourism. By building an independent space station, SpaceX could also reduce reliance on the International Space Station, ISS, and gain greater control over the timing and nature of its missions. AI and automation. AI and automation are set to play a transformative role in the development of this next-generation space station. As Musk looks toward longer, more autonomous missions, artificial intelligence will be essential to managing station operations, conducting scientific experiments, and ensuring the safety of the crew. AI systems are expected to serve as the brain of the space station, continuously monitoring all aspects of the station's operations. These systems would monitor the station's structural health, life support systems, power levels, and environmental conditions. Through predictive analytics, AI could detect potential issues before they escalate into critical failures. For instance, AI could alert the crew about abnormal oxygen levels or a possible air leak, allowing for immediate intervention. Moreover, AI will play a crucial role in managing and conducting scientific experiments. In microgravity environments, many experiments require precise control and monitoring, and AI can adjust variables or capture data faster and more accurately than a human operator. This capability would allow scientists on Earth to monitor and interact with experiments in real time, reducing the need for constant human involvement in routine tasks. Robotic systems will be indispensable for maintaining and repairing the space station, where immediate human intervention might be challenging. Robots equipped with AI can autonomously handle essential maintenance tasks, such as inspecting the station's exterior, checking for damage, and conducting repairs. For example, autonomous robotic arms and drones could regularly inspect solar panels, clean sensors, and make repairs without requiring a spacewalk by a human crew member, which can be both risky and resource-intensive. In the event of emergencies, such as micrometeoroid impacts or equipment failures, AI-powered robots can act swiftly to contain the issue. They could be programmed to deploy patches or make adjustments to maintain pressure levels in damaged areas of the station. This level of autonomy would significantly increase the station's resilience, ensuring that small issues don't escalate into mission-critical problems. Robotic systems on the next-generation space station will also support and execute scientific experiments, particularly those requiring high precision or those that are dangerous for humans. Robots can be equipped with a variety of specialized tools and sensors, making them ideal for complex research in fields like materials science, biology, and physics. Using robotic precision, scientists can conduct experiments with a higher degree of control, repeatability, and accuracy. For example, in biological research, robots could perform cell culture experiments, analyze samples, or even conduct genetic sequencing. With AI guiding these robots, they can make adjustments in real time, modifying experiment parameters or conducting new analyses based on initial findings. This kind of adaptive intelligence in scientific research not only reduces the risk to human crew members, but also expands the scope and speed of research. The new era of space tourism. Besides being a hub for space missions, SpaceX's new space station also has the potential of being a space tourist center. Space tourism is no longer just a distant dream, it's becoming a viable industry, and SpaceX is a significant player in making it happen. The space station will likely accommodate short-term visitors who want to experience life in space. Tourists could experience the thrill of zero gravity, witness the Earth from orbit, and engage in unique activities designed specifically for the microgravity environment. This station could offer tourists unprecedented comfort. Instead of a cramped spacecraft, visitors would have access to larger, more comfortable spaces tailored for human occupancy. They would also have the opportunity to interact with researchers and astronauts, witnessing the daily routines of space living firsthand. Space tourism could open up possibilities for artists, scientists, and even influencers to share their experiences with the world. Imagine live streams and video blogs from space, bringing the unique perspective of low Earth orbit directly to audiences on Earth. This level of access could transform public perception of space, making it feel closer and more attainable than ever before. The station's potential doesn't stop with tourism. It also promises to revolutionize industries through its role as a research hub. SpaceX's station as a scientific research hub. SpaceX's space station will provide a one-of-a-kind environment for scientific research, where scientists can conduct experiments that would be impossible on Earth. In microgravity, biological and chemical processes behave differently, offering unique insights into fields like medicine, materials science, and environmental science. For instance, studying the human body in space has already shown us new information about muscle atrophy and bone density loss. By observing these processes in a controlled environment, scientists can develop treatments for similar issues here on Earth. Researchers are also interested in how plants grow in space, which could be essential for future Mars colonies where Earth's resources won't be available. Another area with huge potential is pharmaceutical research. Some drugs can be developed more effectively in space, as microgravity allows molecules to interact in ways that are not possible on Earth. SpaceX's station could host scientists who are developing medicines for diseases like cancer or osteoporosis, taking advantage of these unique conditions. Alongside scientific discovery, SpaceX's space station could also usher in a new era of commercial manufacturing in space. SpaceX's station could become a major site for space-based manufacturing, leveraging the unique conditions of microgravity to produce goods that are difficult or impossible to create on Earth. In a weightless environment, manufacturing processes can produce purer materials and more intricate structures. Industries like fiber optics, semiconductors, and biotechnology could greatly benefit from space-based production. For example, fiber optic cables manufactured in space are shown to have higher purity and performance. Traditional manufacturing on Earth faces issues like gravitational impurities, which are reduced in a microgravity setting. This results in cables that can transmit data more efficiently, which is essential for modern communication technologies. The station could also support 3D printing in space, creating structures or components directly in orbit without the need to launch everything from Earth. This capability would reduce costs and allow for on-demand manufacturing of parts or tools needed for repairs and upgrades. With its commercial and scientific roles, SpaceX's station promises to be a game-changer. But how will it shape the future of space exploration? SpaceX's new space station is much more than a groundbreaking project. It's a symbol of the future. It stands as a bridge between Earth and the vast unknown, a platform that will enable humanity to explore new worlds, conduct groundbreaking research, and possibly create new economies in space. For the first time, a private company like SpaceX is leading the charge in creating an orbital hub that's designed not just for astronauts and researchers, but potentially for everyone. This station is a cornerstone in Elon Musk's broader vision. It could serve as a springboard for the colonization of Mars and a permanent human presence on the Moon. Every advancement made on the station will bring us closer to the reality of human life beyond Earth, fulfilling Musk's ambition of making humanity a multi-planetary species. From reusable rockets to the ambitious Starship project, Musk is paving the way for a future where humans live, work, and explore beyond Earth's boundaries. The success of this station will also set an example for private space endeavors, showing that the future of space isn't just in the hands of governments, but in the hands of innovative companies and individuals who dare to dream big. And while this project has undeniably stunned NASA, it may also open the door for collaborations that blend the best of public and private resources. Together, organizations like NASA and companies like SpaceX can accelerate humanity's journey into the cosmos, bringing new discoveries and uniting people across the globe in a shared pursuit of knowledge. With SpaceX pushing the boundaries of what's possible, the question becomes not just if we'll reach Mars or the Moon in the near future, but rather when and how soon we'll be living and thriving in space. Challenges ahead. But building a space station poses significant technological and financial challenges. SpaceX has a slew of engineering problems to solve, from building a station that can withstand the harsh environment of space to devising technologies that can function autonomously and require little maintenance. Achieving reliability in these systems is very important, as even minor faults in space can have disastrous repercussions. SpaceX must also verify that each component passes stringent safety standards while being flexible for future upgrades, a design challenge given the station's modular architecture. The financial constraints are equally daunting, as developing a sustainable space station involves massive upfront investment in technology, engineering, safety standards, and operational costs. While SpaceX's success with reusable rockets help reduce launch costs significantly, creating a long-term habitat still demands substantial capital. Securing consistent funding will likely require partnerships and possibly new business models, such as leasing research space on the station or partnering with private companies and government. Building AI and automation systems capable of managing critical operations autonomously in space presents significant challenges. The systems need to handle tasks such as life support management, power regulation, environmental control, and communications without human oversight, especially in emergency situations. Creating AI algorithms that can predict and respond to unexpected failures is challenging due to the need for high reliability. AI software must be able to diagnose problems, make decisions, and act without hesitation. AI models need vast amounts of data to be effective, but the conditions in space are unique. Gathering sufficient data to train AI to handle extreme temperatures, radiation levels, and microgravity effects is difficult. If AI and automated systems fail, there must be redundant systems or manual overrides to prevent catastrophic outcomes. SpaceX would need to design backup protocols and redundant systems to ensure crew safety and station integrity. So, with SpaceX's new space station and Musk's vision pushing us closer to a future among the stars, what do you think lies ahead for humanity? Are we truly ready to become a spacefaring civilization? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exploration. Thanks for watching.